I think it comes into two questions really. One, asking the candidate, what are you currently earning?
Yeah.
Two, and the second one, obviously, number two is, what are they expecting? Because we're not going to ask what you're earning now and then sort of put you into a role that's going to earn less. We're going to try and get you an uptake as much as possible.
Yeah.
But obviously, that's the idea of the interview process, is to, sell yourself to make sure that, you can get as close to that figure as possible. The one thing that I think is a big topic is candidates almost overinflating how much they want to earn. And then I've had it in the past where they've got a little bit defensive when I've said that's not going to be attainable with this client. Had it a couple of weeks ago, candidate said, they wanted 100,000 Swedish kronor a month. And I said, that's not going to be possible. We're going to be at about 85 for an architect position. Oh, that's fine. So in the space of 30 seconds, you've dropped from 100 to 85. Yeah. He wouldn't tell me how much he's earning. I almost feel like he needs to trust me a little bit more and know that he can lean on me for my experience and know what a client's going to pay.
Where do you think that's coming from? Do you think that's other agencies inflating candidates to try and secure that candidate, or is it the market that they're seeing elsewhere? Where do you think that's coming from?
In this circumstance, I think it was maybe other agencies maybe overinflating how much they're going to get paid, and maybe he's been sent for roles at that level. But realistically, at the level he's at, is a client going to pay that figure? I'd be surprised. Knowing what I know and knowing the clients I'm working with, I think that a profile like his is going to be at about 80 to 85. If he gets more than that, he'll go up to 90, but I don't think much more than that. But that's where obviously using us is beneficial, because we're in the market. We're speaking to .NET developers, data scientists, Java developers, day in, day out. We're understanding, where the budget is, and our marketing team do a lot of work about the market update of where a junior, mid-level, and senior developer is, for example. We don't just pluck these numbers out of thin air. We're working with client budgets. We can advise on what level is best, and we're going to, let's not beat around the bush. We're going to try and get them as much money as possible. We're not going to shortchange them. And if they really need to earn 55,000 because their family situation requires it, and he's hoping to earn a little bit more, so maybe the wife doesn't have to work anymore, or he wants to go on holidays, we need to save up. That's a big one as well. Talk to us, and we're not going to come off the call and then email it around to our whole database saying candidate 1 earns 55,000 a month. It's going to be completely confidential between us and the client that you're hopefully going to work for in the long run, and then he's going to know exactly how much you're earning because he's going to offer you the job.
Yes, it's information that's only used when needed for a specific case in this time. Obviously speaking to the hiring managers.
I think you touched on there, I think, is the massive point to it, and it's the collaboration or the synergy between expectations. And I think there is a notion, not of everyone, but some candidates or even some clients as well, where they kind of think it's like, who can come out of this winning? Like, can I get them for as cheap as possible? Can I get the most salary as possible and all that? If you feel that, and you can only pick up on that so quickly, then you can obviously dig into what the motivations are. They really want the job. Is it just money? Because you want to avoid them kind of people. But if it's a case of you really want it, but this kind of add this layer on top, that's not our point there. Because if either party come away from that, whether it be the candidate's got paid like too much or being too cheap, then someone's not going to be happy. Someone's either getting underpaid or paying too much.
You want to make someone happy at the end of the day.
Well, you want to make both. The idea is both. Yeah. Both say that's a fair price.
That's the dream sort of goal.
The candidate's got a good salary, and the client's got his candidate within the budget for that role. Exactly. The worst case scenario is where a client's got to pay too much and a candidate hasn't earned enough.